Unleash real inner strength through daily discipline. The power you already carry. There are two lives a man can live. One life is easy. It follows comfort. It follows pleasure. It follows excuses. The other life is different. It is quiet. It is disciplined. It is strong. Most men think strength is loud. They think it is muscle. They think it is money. They think it is power over others. But real strength is silent. It lives inside you. It shows in your choices. It shows in your habits. It shows in what you do when no one is watching. Inner strength is not something you are born with. It is something you build. You build it every day. You build it with small actions. You build it with discipline. Discipline is not punishment. It is not pain for no reason. It is not a prison. Discipline is freedom. It frees you from weakness. It frees you from regret. It frees you from a life of what if. When you wake up in the morning, you face a choice. Stay in bed or get up. Complain about your problems or work on them. Blame others or take responsibility. These small choices look simple, but they shape your future. A weak day becomes a weak week. A weak week becomes a weak year. A weak year becomes a weak life. But the same is true for strength. A strong choice becomes a strong habit. A strong habit becomes a strong character. A strong character becomes a powerful life. You do not need to change everything today. You only need to change one thing, one action, one habit, one decision. That is how strength begins. Many men wait for motivation. They say, I will start when I feel ready. They say, I will act when I feel confident. But motivation is like the wind. It comes, it goes. You cannot control it. Discipline is different. Discipline stays. Discipline works even when you are tired. Discipline works even when you are sad. Discipline works even when you are afraid. Imagine two men. Both have dreams. Both want success. Both want respect. The first man waits. He watches videos. He talks about his plans. He says he will start tomorrow. Tomorrow comes. He waits again. The second man acts. He feels fear. He feels doubt, but he moves anyway. He reads 10 pages. He runs 1 mile. He studies for 1 hour. He saves a small amount of money. It does not look impressive. It does not look powerful, but he repeats it the next day, and the next, and the next. After 1 year, the difference is huge. One man has excuses. The other has results. This is the power of daily discipline.
Inner strength grows slowly, like a tree. At first, you see nothing. The roots grow under the ground. No one claps for roots. No one sees them. But the tree keeps growing, day after day, storm after storm. When strong winds come, the tree does not fall. Its roots are deep. Its foundation is strong. You are the same. Your habits are your roots. If your habits are weak, you fall easily. One insult breaks you. One failure stops you. One problem destroys your confidence. But if your habits are strong, you stand tall. People can doubt you, life can test you. You remain calm. This calm power is inner strength. Many people think discipline removes joy. They believe it makes life boring. The truth is the opposite. Discipline creates real joy. When you control your actions, you feel proud. When you finish what you start, you feel strong. When you keep your word, you respect yourself. Self-respect is the foundation of confidence. Confidence does not come from praise. It does not come from social media likes. It does not come from showing off. It comes from proof. Proof that you can trust yourself. Proof that you can act when it is hard. Proof that you can stay consistent. Every time you wake up early when you do not want to, you build proof. Every time you choose healthy food over junk, you build proof. Every time you study instead of scrolling your phone, you build proof. Small proof, but powerful proof. Over time, this proof becomes belief. You begin to believe in yourself, not because someone told you to, but because you earned it. That belief changes everything. You walk differently. You speak differently. You think differently. You no longer ask, "Can I do this?" You ask, "How will I do this?" There is power in that shift. Daily discipline also protects your mind. The world is full of noise, full of distractions, full of quick pleasure. Endless videos, endless gossip, endless comparison. If you are not careful, your mind becomes weak. It becomes addicted to comfort. It becomes afraid of effort. Discipline guards your focus. It says no to what wastes your time. It says yes to what builds your future. Time is your life. Every hour you waste is a piece of your life gone. Every hour you invest is a brick in your future. Strong men understand this. They do not need to be perfect, they only need to be consistent. Perfection is not the goal, progress is the goal. Some days you will feel strong, some days you will feel tired, some days you will fail. Failure is not weakness, quitting is weakness.
If you fall, stand up. If you break a habit, restart it. If you lose focus, refocus. Strength is built in the return to discipline, the return to effort, the return to your purpose. Look at your life right now. Ask yourself simple questions. Do I keep my promises to myself? Do I use my time wisely? Do I control my emotions? Do I move toward my goals each day? If the answer is no, do not feel shame. Feel responsibility. Responsibility is power. It means you can change. You are not a victim of your past. You are not trapped by your mistakes. You are not controlled by your fears. You are shaped by your habits. Change your habits, and you change your life. Inner strength does not appear in one big moment. It appears in thousands of small moments. The moment you choose to wake up. The moment you choose to work. The moment you choose to stay calm. The moment you choose to continue. These moments seem small, but they are everything. One disciplined day is powerful. 30 disciplined days change your body. 100 disciplined days change your mindset. 1,000 disciplined days change your destiny. You do not need applause. You do not need permission. You do not need perfect conditions. You need action. Simple action. Repeated daily. This is how you unleash real inner strength. Not by shouting, not by showing off, not by waiting for the world to believe in you, but by believing in your discipline, by trusting your daily effort, by honoring your word, by doing what must be done. Every sunrise is an invitation to build, an invitation to grow, an invitation to become stronger than yesterday. Take that invitation. Stand up. Choose discipline. Choose effort. Choose growth. Your inner strength is waiting, and it begins today. Part 2. Master your mind and face the fire. Inner strength begins in the mind. Before the body moves, the mind decides. Before action happens, a thought appears. If your thoughts are weak, your life becomes weak. If your thoughts are strong, your life becomes strong. You must learn to master your mind. Your mind is powerful. It can build you. It can break you. It can tell you to move forward. It can tell you to give up. Many men lose before they begin, not because they are not capable, but because their thoughts defeat them. A small problem comes. The mind says, "This is too hard." A mistake happens. The mind says, "You are not good enough." Someone criticizes you. The mind says, "They are right." If you believe every negative thought, you become its prisoner. Strong men understand something important. Not every thought deserves attention. Thoughts are like clouds. They pass through your mind. Some are dark, some are light. You do not need to chase every cloud. You do not need to fight every cloud. You only need to observe it, then let it pass. Emotional control is a pillar of discipline. You will feel anger. You will feel fear. You will feel sadness. These feelings are normal. They are human. But you must decide who is in control, you or your emotions. When anger rises, pause. Take one deep breath, then another. Do not speak immediately. Do not act immediately. In that small pause, you build strength. Weak men react. Strong men respond. Reaction is fast and emotional. Response is calm and thoughtful. Imagine a storm at sea. Waves crash. Wind screams. A small boat without direction will sink, but a strong ship with a steady captain survives. Your emotions are the waves. Your discipline is the captain. You cannot stop the waves, but you can control the direction of your ship. Fear is another test. Fear whispers quietly. It says, do not try. It says, you will fail. It says, stay safe. Fear feels protective, but often it keeps you small. Think about a time you were afraid. Afraid to speak. Afraid to start. Afraid to change. Now imagine if you had acted anyway. Your life might look different today. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is movement despite fear. Each time you face fear, it becomes smaller. Each time you run from fear, it becomes bigger. Picture a dark room. You are afraid to enter. Your mind creates monsters inside. But when you turn on the light, you see the truth. There were no monsters, only shadows. Fear works the same way. It grows in darkness. It shrinks in action. Take one small step toward what scares you. Make the phone call. Send the message. Start the project. Go to the gym. The first step is always the hardest. After that, momentum builds. Momentum is a gift of discipline. When you act daily, even in small ways, your energy changes. You stop feeling stuck. You stop feeling powerless. You feel movement. You feel progress. Consistency is not exciting. It is quiet. It is repetitive. It is sometimes boring, but it is powerful. Imagine water dripping on a rock. One drop does nothing. 10 drops do nothing. But thousands of drops over time create a hole in the stone. You are the same. One workout does little. One study session changes little. One healthy meal seems small. But repeated daily, they reshape you. Your body changes. Your mind sharpens. Your confidence grows.
Discipline turns effort into identity. At first you say, I am trying to be disciplined. Later you say, I am a disciplined person. That shift is powerful. Identity drives behavior. If you see yourself as weak, you act weak. If you see yourself as strong, you act strong. So build the identity slowly through daily proof. Wake up when you said you would. That is proof. Finish what you started. That is proof. Stay calm under pressure. That is proof. The more proof you collect, the stronger your identity becomes. You must also protect your focus. The world wants your attention. Every app, every advertisement, every notification. Attention is power. Where your attention goes, your life follows. If your attention goes to distractions, your life becomes distracted. If your attention goes to growth, your life grows. Create boundaries. Turn off notifications. Set a time to work. Set a time to rest. Discipline is not only about working hard, it is also about resting with intention. Sleep on time, eat with awareness, train your body, train your mind. A tired mind makes weak decisions. A trained mind makes strong decisions. There will be days when you feel like quitting, days when progress feels slow, days when results do not appear. On those days, remember this: you are not working for today. You are working for the man you are becoming. Think of your future self, stronger, calmer, more confident, more capable. He exists in potential. He is waiting for you to build him. Every disciplined action is a gift to that future version of you. When you skip your habits, you delay his arrival. When you stay consistent, you bring him closer. Pain will come, muscles will burn, your mind will resist, comfort will call your name. Comfort is easy, growth is earned. If you always choose comfort, your life remains small. If you choose growth, your life expands. Expansion feels uncomfortable at first, like a muscle stretching, like lungs breathing deeper air. But after discomfort comes strength. Think of a blacksmith forging steel. The metal enters fire. It is hammered. It is shaped. Without heat and pressure, it remains weak. You are being forged by discipline. Each challenge is heat. Each effort is a hammer strike. Do not run from the fire. Let it shape you. Strong men are not perfect. They feel doubt. They make mistakes. They fall short. The difference is they return. They return to their habits. They return to their focus. They return to their purpose. Returning is power.
Anyone can start when motivated. Few continue when it is hard. Be the man who continues. When you master your mind, fear loses control. When you master your emotions, chaos loses power. When you master your habits, weakness fades. This is how inner strength grows. Quietly, steadily, relentlessly. You are not fighting the world. You are training yourself. Each day is practice. Practice in patience. Practice in courage. Practice in discipline. And with enough practice, strength becomes natural. Part 3. Live with purpose and become unshakable. Discipline builds strength. Control builds stability. But purpose gives direction. Without direction, strength is wasted. Without purpose, discipline feels empty. You can wake up early. You can work hard. You can train your body. But if you do not know why, your fire will slowly fade. Purpose is your compass. It tells you where to go. It reminds you why you started. Many people feel lost, not because they are weak, but because they move without direction. They follow trends. They follow opinions. They follow noise. But they do not follow a clear mission. Ask yourself one simple question. Who am I becoming? Not what do I want, not what do others expect, but who am I becoming? This question changes everything. When you choose the man you want to become, your decisions become easier. If you choose to become strong, you train. If you choose to become wise, you study. If you choose to become calm, you practice patience. Purpose turns discipline into meaning. Imagine building a house without a blueprint. You place bricks randomly. You build walls without design. That result is confusion. Now imagine building with a clear plan. Every brick has a place. Every wall has direction. That is the power of purpose. Your life needs a blueprint. This blueprint does not need to be perfect. It only needs to be clear enough to guide your next step. You do not need to know your entire future. You only need to know your next right action. Purpose is built through reflection.
Spend time alone, without phone, without music, without distraction. Sit quietly. Think deeply. What kind of man do you respect? What qualities do you admire? Courage, honesty, strength, discipline, leadership? Now ask yourself, are you living those qualities daily? If not, today is your opportunity to begin. Living with purpose means taking responsibility. No excuses, no blaming, no waiting for perfect conditions. Responsibility is heavy, but it is also powerful.
When you take responsibility, you take control. If you fail, you learn. If you fall, you rise. If you struggle, you adapt. You stop saying, life is unfair. You start saying, I will improve. This mindset changes your energy. Victim thinking makes you small. Ownership makes you strong. An unshakable man does not deny pain. He does not pretend life is easy. He simply refuses to surrender his power. Storms will come. Loss will come. Criticism will come. Failure will come. These are not signs to quit. They are tests of your foundation. If your strength depends on praise, you will collapse under criticism. If your confidence depends on success, you will break under failure. Real inner strength is stable. It does not rise and fall with every opinion. It comes from within. Imagine a tall mountain. Winds hit its surface. Rain falls. Snow covers it. But the mountain remains. Be like that mountain. When someone doubts you, remain steady. When someone misunderstands you, remain calm. When progress is slow, remain patient. Stability is power. To become unshakable, you must detach from constant approval. Not everyone will understand your path. Not everyone will support your growth. Some people prefer the old version of you, the comfortable version, the predictable version. Growth changes relationships. This is normal. Do not shrink to make others comfortable. Expand to become your true self. But remain humble. Strength without humility becomes arrogance. Power without kindness becomes cruelty. True inner strength is balanced, firm but fair, strong but compassionate, confident but open to learning. Continue improving. Never believe you have arrived. The moment you think you know everything, you stop growing. Read daily, reflect daily, train daily, serve others when possible. Service deepens purpose. When your strength helps others, it gains meaning. Encourage someone, guide someone, protect someone. Leadership begins with example. You do not need a title to lead. You lead by how you live. When people see your discipline, they notice. When people see your calmness, they feel it. When people see your consistency, they respect it. Influence grows naturally from integrity. Integrity means your actions match your words. If you promise, you follow through. If you commit, you finish. If you fail, you admit it. This builds trust with others and with yourself. Self-trust is one of the highest forms of power. When you trust yourself, fear decreases, doubt weakens, confidence rises. Because you know one thing: you will not abandon yourself. Even when tired, even when challenged, even when alone, you stay committed to your values. There will be seasons of silence, times when no one applauds you, moments when your effort feels invisible. Continue anyway. The strongest roots grow underground, invisible at first, silent, unnoticed. But when the tree rises, it stands tall because its roots are deep. Your discipline is your root system. Keep building it. One day you will look back and you will see how far you have come. You will see how much stronger you are. Not because life became easier, but because you became stronger. Inner strength is not loud. It does not shout. It does not need to prove itself. It shows in posture, in calm eyes, in steady decisions. It shows when pressure increases and you remain composed. You are not here to live small. You are not here to hide your potential. You are here to grow, to rise, to build a life of meaning. Daily discipline is your tool. Emotional control is your shield. Purpose is your direction. Together they create an unshakable foundation. Each morning is a new opportunity to recommit, to realign, to move forward. Do not wait for motivation. Act with intention. Do not wait for confidence. Build it through action. Do not wait for perfect conditions. Create progress in imperfect ones. Step by step, day by day. Strength is not given, it is earned, and you are capable of earning it. Stand up with clarity, work with focus, live with purpose. Unleash your real inner strength through daily discipline, and become the man who cannot be shaken.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Self-Study Every Day for more helpful lessons. Leave a comment and tell me what you want to learn next.